So let's kickstart our brand new show, The Double Trouble. Is this the end of the typical 9 to 5 jobs?
Adapting to the new normal, social distancing is very, very important. Hygiene.
We usually spend 2 to 3 hours a day.
There is no going back on this. Spaces that they have, and at least for the next 2021.
Mama just decided to do a puja right now. Alright everyone, welcome to the Double Trouble Show with Sangeeta Singh and Raja Mukherjee. Can we have the music please? Alright, for those who don't know who Sangeeta Singh is, a very well-known anchor, actor and a poet from India to the world. One of the best speakers that India has ever produced. She's traveled across the globe, but now she's home and we are lucky to have her on for this entire show. So let's kickstart our brand new show, The Double Trouble, where we talk about opinions and perspectives on topics. And today, let's talk about, is this the end of the typical 9 to 5 jobs? Sitting in cubicles, going to offices like we used to go to school, spending 45 to 90 minutes just one way in a metro city to get to work and then settle down. With this model of 9 to 5 jobs, we usually spend 2 to 3 hours a day, plus have a lot of mental fatigue. Sangeeta, I read somewhere Google has announced till 2021 June, employees will work from home. And Sundar Pichai, their CEO, has also said they will further go ahead and implement a hybrid model. And on the other hand, we've had Netflix's CEO says work from home is a total negative. What do you think? Is this going to be the end of the 9 to 5 era jobs, or will it be a hybrid that will be implemented? And who will implement it first? Will it be large corporations, mid-sized companies, startups? What are your thoughts and why? Tell me.
Wow, Raja, firstly, thank you so much. It's amazing. I know you've been somebody who's been creating all the double trouble, and now I am here. So yes, it's amazing. Thank you for that fantastic information about me, that great introduction about me. That feels good. And yes, dear people out there, we are here with our Double Trouble show. And as very rightly mentioned that, we kind of got talking and we thought, topics which are really close to all our hearts. It's something that we kind of have been contemplating, discussing. We thought, why don't we really bring it to the forefront, and how rightly? This one thing, since the time we've been going through this entire pandemic, we've been talking about adapting to the new normal. And firstly, the new normal is about actually narrowing our workspaces. And here we are with the end of the 9 to 5 era. So as you very rightly said, we've got companies on one end who actually talk about remote working, decentralization of the workforce. Same time, we also have somebody with a different opinion that no, it's time to come back to work. So yes, hybrid, and I guess that's what we too are experiencing into our own fraternity of events. What say?
Yeah, but how sustainable is the model is what I'm trying to understand. Do you think people will adapt to this entire thing, or is it just something that they're going to be like, it's here today, but it's going to go tomorrow? What do you really think? Is it really going to be hybrid? And if it's hybrid, let's say, how will they actually implement it as per you? What do you think? What's your opinion?
Well, I guess this is something as and when we kind of take it all forward. At least till about 21st of March, we are seeing that companies have announced that yes, they would be working remotely, and there are quite a few policies. But I also read somewhere, Raja, that we would be people. There are companies, there are corporations who will be opening up, but it is right up to the employee's choice. they do have, I guess, we cannot say that it could be the end of the 9 to 5 job. Rather, it would be something that, the choices now are a little more available to the employees, to the workforce, to kind of take that call that if they need to be at workplace, or if they really, really need to kind of, stay wherever they are and operate from wherever their own comfort zones.
Right.
I really think there is going to be some kind of a duality to it in terms of how this entire thing we see it going forward.
I mean, I feel, even with vaccines that come in and all of that, the society has already formed a habit over the last 7, 8 months, right? And we are so used to this entire system of work from home because we've started working from home and people see that, hey, why do I need to spend 90 minutes to go somewhere and come back from there and settle down in my office? Why can't I do it from my, peace of mind and my house? And, at the same time, mental fatigue when you're traveling is another thing that, exhaustion also leads to this. Let's say 50% people work from home, right? In a hybrid model scenario. Let's say a company says, okay, 50% of the people work from home this week. And the next week, let's have another 50% people come in. I mean, I don't know how much large corporations allow the employees to take a choice. Like, okay, you're going to be working from home. Fine, it's your call. You make that call. I don't know if that is ever available to employees as such. That is always taken from the higher management, if you look at it from that perspective, as per me, right? But what I feel of one model that can actually be done in the hybrid world is 50% of the people work from home this week, and then next week we'll have the other 50% of people come to work, and we'll have 2 days off. And this is mostly for the desk job and the and stuff like that, right? Production on road people will have to do what they do, and I feel these are habits that we've kind of formed, and this also helps in saving costs in less big spaces. That was once upon a time a huge factor. If you don't have an office building, and if you've rented a huge space, it also does save cost. Don't you really think that also adds
Absolutely. And I guess the plug and play concept was very much there even before the pandemic. I mean, we were seeing, how people were actually taking on to that options. And right. I have myself, visited certain corporates, and I see it's more about plug and play, while it also, as you very rightly said, it is cost effective. And that's where the entire concentration is on for large corporations or even for smaller business houses on how do you cut cost in terms of the entire standstill that has been experienced over a period of time, at least in the last 5 to 7 months that we are seeing. But workforce actually operating from home. It also depends on the nature of the job that you're doing. There could be certain kind of jobs wherein you need to be there, you need to be at your desk, because yes, it kind of, for a matter of fact, how about the IT guys? They really need to be there. And also, as you said, maybe a week's time you have the 50% of workforce, and next week you have the other 50% of the workforce. That sounds pretty much doable, and I guess that could be one of the options that could be explored as the companies start really getting back into, or while even when they're adapting to the new normal. Social distancing is very, very important. Hygiene, sanitization. I guess these are the things which probably will also be incorporated and inducted into the entire system. Because ultimately, Raja, what really matters is also the ambience where you are working. I very well understand that, people spend almost 40 to 60 minutes getting, to and fro to their workplaces. But then also, if you realize, it is very important, the kind of ambience, the kind of environment that you give to your team or to your set of people. Don't you think that kind of really plays a very, very important role?
I do feel, people will look to connect with more people, definitely. That is one thing, we humans are social animals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And as they say it, right? People will miss people. People will want to be with people. But that's what I'm saying. The whole model of, hey, do you really want me to come to work so work can happen? Versus, okay, you can get productive from where you are. You can get productive from where you are. You don't really need to turn up to work to show me that you can actually produce something, um, in terms of your productivity, is going to be one of those challenges. I mean, that brings me to another thought. How do you monitor one's work from home productivity? 9 to 5, fine. Right after every day, fill up like an Excel and tell us what you did. Do you think that's going to become very much monitoring, what we used to call it in school, and become like, all right, that's going to become like, okay, everyone's a control freak. Do you think that's going to be what's going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, ultimately, it all boils down to the kind of yield, the kind of productivity, the kind of growth that we are. And I'm sure, over last couple of months, they have figured that out in terms of, yes, monitoring, of course. But then, while I have been speaking to a couple of my friends who've been at home, and a few of them really can't wait to get back to office. Let me tell you that, because they're like, it just probably it kind of sucks them a lot more energy out of
But
them.
let me ask you this: when they were in office, they wanted to go home. Now, when they are home, they want to go back to office. So, is this
Well, Raja, that's how it is, right? I mean,
is this the case that the grass is always going to be greener on the other side? We were so used to that. Now we are trying to get used to this. Just because we are getting used to this, we are trying to rebel this and become that again.
Raja, you are actually sounding like a double trouble at this point in time. You were used to this, and then you wanted to get used to that, and then now you're trying to get used to something else, and then you want to get back to what you used to get back to. Oh my God, I know how my friends are pretty confused about, but I think this is the conversation that we can kind of go on. I think it is I think corporates or even large corporations or business houses, to some extent, are going to leave it to the employees once everything starts opening up, because I think things are going to open up. But yes, they are going to have choices, to certain kind of workforce. I mean, sales, for a matter of fact, the entire sales field not necessarily has to be reporting into into their offices, which earlier was wherein you come, you kind of mark your presence and you go back, which I think would be cut down. But then there'll be certain set of people who will be required to be very much there at office, and then there are certain set of people who really do not want to work from home and like, no, I need to get back to my desktop. So
but don't you think it saves so much time for people, at least 3 hours a day into, say, let's assume this, right? 2 hours a day minimum to go and come back and settle in wherever you're going and coming back and settling in. You're working 5 days a week. Isn't that 10 hours that is saved, which is half your day? And if you multiply half your day into 52, that is half your day into 52, that is 25 extra days a year. That's at least 1 month. I mean, can't we do basic mathematics and be like, guys, okay, it's fine. You work from home half the year. You go out and do your thing half the year. What do you think? Like, it's
let me ask you, if you had to make this choice, if I had to make this choice, I would surely want to go back to my workspace. Sure. I would surely want to go back there. Well, I very well understand in terms of the travel bit and the commuting bit.
Can I tell you something? I just came up with the answer because you asked me. I mean, I don't know. I'm a very good listener, but I just became a thinker as well. What I personally feel is, why not do something like, like for example, as I told you, like 50% this week, 50% that week, and work from home, fine, and just, to get everybody together, let's have an event where you and I can host it. And
yes, we come in.
you think that works? Like where it's a huge ballroom, an open air, you get everybody there once in 2-3 months, and you're like, all right, cool. This is where everybody meets. But till then, guys, work from home and only 50% in office. And later on, we will figure out life. Do you think that becomes a good scenario as well? I think we can agree to this, right? Don't you think so?
So, well, friends, I'm sure that Raja already has his plans on to keep everybody right into their homes. But, well, Raja, I will still want to insist that, I think it is for everybody. I think the option should be available to
The
people.
option of who wants to come
It
to
is
work.
very, very important because it is also the mindset. I mean, not everybody is pretty much comfortable, and you really don't know. Like I live in a family of about like 10 people at home. So do you know? I mean, everybody else is like,
Right,
I work from
right,
home, and
right.
everybody's quiet at home. So there could be these kind of challenges. For a matter of fact, you could have a little baby who will probably not understand, the
Yeah, even the
how
little baby is
crucial
going to be
that
like, why
moment
is
is.
dad or mom at home
Of
every
that
day?
Absolutely, and he or she might just come patting on the back. So yes, I'm sure this has been happening. Okay, for the short time, it's all absolutely okay. But in the longer run, when you're actually, I have been saying this, and I'd again want to reiterate that when you're actually in the longer run, if you go to see, it kind of gets onto you. You need
Yeah.
that little bit of
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
workspace, and you
Yeah.
need that little bit of, even if it is play and plug. I mean, I
Mhm.
have been listening to a lot of corporations are not even going out to renew their property wherever they work workspaces that they have. Let me for the
One
next
second, one
so
second, one second.
2021.
Mama just decided to do a puja right now. I mean, like, at least give me a heads up.
See now,
for
Raja.
crying out loud.
Okay, let's have this on, because you know what are the challenges that one faces when you're working from home. And Raja's mom is just been like decided. She just decided.
Yeah, what if I was just hosting an event right now, mom? What if I was hosting an event right now? I would have been like,
oh my
this is
God! See, Raja, here we are.
what if I was hosting an event right now? I would have told my client this is a special performance dedicated to all of you
Absolutely.
guys. Yeah, make the best out of whatever is available.
So here we are. So yeah, I think I am gonna take this away now.
My mom thought I'm talking to someone on video chat. So yeah. My mom was like, "You're talking to someone on video chat." Okay, I didn't know this. So we're okay. All right, so it's safe to say a hybrid, if for some industries, and yeah, mostly everybody
And
wants
to
to
an
get back.
extent, I guess we will be seeing the end of the 9 to 5 era. It will not be that restricted. It will not be, it will not be that scheduled. But yes, I guess people can choose on their days of where they want to work remotely, or they want to kind of step into offices. As you very rightly said, it could be 50% today and 50% tomorrow. I guess way forward, people are going to think of such kind of solutions. But yes, if not 9 to 5, but still, I think it's not even work from
See,
home. We need to figure
in my
something
defense,
out
it's not 9 to 5.
in
It's 8 o'clock in the evening when we are recording this, and my mom decided to come after my 9 to 5. So yeah, I got my deep
wow, so
senses.
here we are.
Yeah, in any aspect of life. Sorry, I didn't get that. What was that?
I said the middle ground is very important. We need to figure. We need to figure things
get the
out.
balance into whatever we are doing, and that is the right thing going ahead as well. I just feel the 9 to 5 classroom situation needs to change. In totality, I think yes, as we rightly said, we need double trouble in our life. There needs to be a duality of both sides, and
Totally.
everybody needs a double trouble in their life, just like we do. And everybody watching this, we have a lot of viewers coming to our channel, viewing our videos, liking the videos. We are even making this into a podcast with Sangeeta, and this is something that we're going to keep on doing week after week after week. So guys, subscribe. So let's get on with that. If you want some amazing videos, keep on letting us know what type of topics you guys want us to cover as well. Is it safe to conclude, Sangeeta, that we need a mix of both worlds that we've just seen and experienced, and the mix of the old world to become a new hybrid world ahead? And everything that we knew as the normal is going to evolve into the next different situation of normal. And with larger corporations easing things around them, of saying, you can work from home for a certain time and all of these type of things, is it safe to say the stringency of like a factory working situation, like an assembly line, is going to ease down more, and it's going to be more of a good fun atmosphere to work at? What's your concluding thoughts? Do you think it's going to be more lenient and more of a balance, rather than, going back to what 2019 had.
No, absolutely, Raja. There is no going back on this. While we all have been talking and contemplating, we all have been saying it's going to be the post and the pre COVID era. We are going to experience that. There are few things that we've learned on our way, and I'm sure to an extent, while we take our lives professional or personally, we definitely are going to abide by certain learnings that we've had the experience of. And in terms of 9 to 5, yes, as you very very rightly again said, that there could be a lot of leniency. People, productivity and efficiency cannot be compromised, that's for sure. But at the same time, I think people will have certain choices that they can make. They will be having that that little bit of space out there and flexibility out there to kind of choose. And I guess that is what corporations should really look into,
Right.
the comfort of an employee. And if they're having the warmth to go out and open their workspaces, they should also have the understanding of what is the employee need, and what is the choice that he wants to make, making sure that the conditions around are absolutely hygiene and safe for everybody who comes to work, because yes, every life does matter.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with that, like, subscribe, share the video, share it with your office people, and let them know whatever you want to say. But hey, let's have someone as pretty as you with an amazing voice. Tell them to do that, and I think we can actually hit that subscribe target that we have. Don't you think so? Let's go.
Well, of course, we want you to like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, we are actually looking at a lot of suggestions. Anything that you'd want us to talk about, we'll definitely love to do that, because yes, it's all about connecting with you, and it's actually building a connect while we're all socially distanced. But then, yes, it's very important that we create that amazing environment that we are connected. So make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, I think we are hitting that million right now with that video. Just because Sangeeta said that, double trouble here to burst your bubble and take it away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Raja Mukherjee signing off, and we have.
Sangeeta Singh signing off.
See you later. Bye. Stay safe.
Ciao.